Hey there folks, welcome back to Black Raven Survival. I'm your host Mark Puckett. On today's show, I just got done with this brand new silArgon tarp, and I gotta say, silArgon, that's nice. No, really, this stuff is super light. I ended up getting this as a favor from the Dutch man himself. He wanted me to do a review on some of these fabrics, and let me just say, I thought that the Argon 90 was, phenomenal. But I'm telling you what, if you are in the market to seriously reduce your weight, but you just can't pull the trigger on Cuben fiber, let me just say that silArgon is definitely a very viable alternative. Most people have these cheaper tarps. They don't, they're not the best. You can use this particular fabric and reduce your weight, I would say probably almost by half. The biggest problem that you end up having with the heavier fabrics is, well, they're heavy. And the biggest problem that you end up having with Cuben fiber, it is just ridiculously expensive. So, it's either feast or famine really for us. But if you're looking for a relatively cheap and easy way to reduce your weight and increase the amount of coverage that you're gonna end up having out there in the field, go with the silArgon. And you need to go to DutchWearGear.com and stay on him. To get that stuff back in stock and try his best to keep it in stock. First of all, we'll just start with the feel of the fabric. It is in fact a nylon. It's pretty amazing how thin you can get with this stuff now and still have a massive level of durability with this stuff. Ripstop nylon, so I mean it has the grid pattern on there, so it has been treated. So the fibers are fused together, super nice. Now this is the brown silArgon, gorgeous looking earth tone brown, really good looking stuff. All right, so to give you a weight on this stuff, you're looking at 0.9 ounce per square yard. Pretty good stuff, considering the fact that when it's all said and done, you're looking at roughly an ounce to 1.1 ounce after the silicone has been applied. Very, very lightweight. And like I said, this thing is a beast. It's 12 foot on the ridgeline and 10 foot wide. I did not skimp on the manufacture of this particular tarp. I wanted to replicate that beautiful ridgeline design that Warbonnet does on their Superfly. They might do it on some of their other ones, but I've not seen it. I went on ahead and double stitched it and folded it over. So it's really, really taut in that respect. This honestly gives me an excellent, excellent pitch for my ridgeline. I'm super happy with that. I'm really, really stoked about how that came out. And it has made a world of difference as far as the tautness of my ridgeline goes. I mimicked Warbonnets a lot. I thought that the gross grain was a good way to reinforce this really lightweight material without adding a whole lot of extra weight and extra bulk. I basically just took a piece of the grow grain ribbon, made the little butterfly here on the corner, rolled the corner over top of it, stitched that down, and I did it in such a way that like I said, it's a lot like the way Brandon over at Warbonnet does it, just sort of swooped it over so I made contact with the entire thing, and then added a small little ribbon tie out. So I also had a couple questions on the forums about how I did the tie outs. This is basically the Ridgeline ribbon. It is, I believe, 7/8 of an inch grosgrain ribbon, and I left about 3 inches off to the side here, and then I just folded it back over and then gave it a nice stitch there. That's essentially what I did. It makes a very strong tie out point. Again, just used another split ring there and got the new Dutch fleas. Yeah, these are super small, they're super light, and they've been working out really well. For my side pullouts on the underside here, you can see it's basically just a section of ribbon that I've actually folded over, so this is doubled over. So I stitched it to kind of make it a double section, and then I just took a piece of webbing here and then stitched it over onto both sides. It actually really does make a nice little tie out. And you gotta understand too, that with this material, it is so lightweight, not heavy. I don't know any other way to describe it. It's so not heavy that you do not need to do a lot of extremely heavy reinforcing or a lot of tugging or pulling on your tie out points to get it to pitch taut, because it just sort of does. So it really does remove a lot of the hassle factor that some of you guys are probably used to having when you go to camp and try and get set up. So there you have it, and there you go, folks, the silArgon Tarp. Like I said, comes in at a whopping 1 pound. Beautiful material, beautiful finish, and it was actually a lot easier to work with than I originally thought. So be sure to run on over to DutchwareGear.com and stay on his hiney about making sure that he gets some more in stock. So thanks again for stopping here at Black Raven Survival. I'm your host, Mark Puckett. We'll see you guys again next time.